Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Up Next. Man, I want to come back with another video. Hey, man, say, man, look. We got that boy O'Shea Duke Jackson. Shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson, man. Y'all know we love O'Shea Duke Jackson on this channel, man. Make sure I go support him, right? But listen, I'm going to tell y'all something. Instead of wasting 8 hours a day on YouTube, I feel like you should subscribe to Up Next Mal. I mean, he uploads minimum 10 videos under 24 hours. What more can you ask for? If you're wasting your time on YouTube scrolling, you could just subscribe to one channel that had all the videos. Let's hop straight into it. Let's get it. Let's go.
Right? It's your boy.
She used to be a rich singer. Now she's homeless. It's tough.
O'Shea Duke Jackson. Back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Jungle. If any of you guys ever remember the group En Vogue, they were based out of the Bay Area. And of course, my favorite song that came out in 1992, my only song I really remember from them that I can remember and call off the top of my head was My Lovin', You're Never Gonna Get It. Woo! That came from their second album, Funky Divas. And of course, that group was a classic, and En Vogue had a few members, and some of them are past members. And some of the past members, one of them is a lady by the name of Dawn Robinson, who was considered a founding member, okay? Now, Dawn Robinson is a very, very beautiful lady. Again, she's very, very, very popular, has been around a long time. She's from, I believe, the Connecticut, Massachusetts, like New England area. Then she moved to Oakland in her early years to join En Vogue, okay? And she grew up, actually went to high school in the Bay Area. Then things have happened to her. Now you have to understand, En Vogue is one of the best-selling women's groups of all time, okay? Black, white, any of them. They're one of the greatest R&B singing group of all time. They've scored more #1 singles on the US R&B chart than any other female group other than the Supremes. That even beats Destiny's Child. But the lady has failed on hard time. And she's come out on social media and said this.
You guys, for the past almost 3 years, I have been living in my car. I said it. Oh my God, it's out. I've been living in my car. Oh my gosh.
Big relief thing.
If you remember, if you guys were with me,
Hold up. Wasn't she with a man or something?
2020, I did like 105,000 interviews. And in the interim, I was living with my parents in Vegas. And that was wonderful until it wasn't. I love my mom, but she became very angry. And a lot of her anger, she was taking out on me, and I was her target all the time. And I was like, I can't deal with this. Like, I respect her too much. I didn't understand it. I still don't. And it hurt me. So I was just trying to figure it out, but I couldn't. You can't read someone else's mind. You can't figure them out. They got to figure themselves out. So I was like, let me get out of here. I was sleeping in my car for maybe about a month in Vegas. And then the guy that was co-managing me at the time was living in LA. And he said, you need to come back to LA because it's getting ready to be fire in Vegas. You need to come back. I love LA, so I said, okay. And he said that I could stay with him. And so I was like, okay. But you have a dog, I have a dog. Do we have... And he's like, I don't have a lot of room, but I'll make room for you. And then when I got to his place, he actually didn't have room for me. So it turned into, okay, well, I'm going to put you in a hotel for the night. And that one night turned into 8 months. Oh my God, you guys. I was like, no, this is unacceptable because
Unacceptable by who?
Every apartment that I
Unacceptable
looked at, every single time I looked at a place, I would call him and I'm like, okay, can you meet me here? I would tell him ahead of time, of course. And then he wouldn't meet me there until I would take video.
He put you up for 8 months. He put you up for 8 months. Sorry, y'all. I was eating my food. He put you up for 8 months. What is there left to complain about?
Video and send it to him. And he's like, no. Oh my God, this neighborhood, I hate it. I'm like, dude, I'm the one who has to live here. This is my remote for my phone. You can push play and pause and all that stuff. So that's why I'm holding this. Anyway, and it's way cheaper than the hotel. I told my assistant one day, I have been researching car life. There's a whole community of people that live in their cars, and a whole community of people that live in their RVs, and a whole community of people that live in vans. Van life, car life, RV life. And I loved what I was seeing. I just thought, wow, these people I could do that. I could do this.
Right.
I think. And I ended up in my car, and it's been, like I said, 3 years.
So this lady
Holy
basically, you know, in and out of hotels, basically can't get along with her mom, been living out of her car for the 4 years, and she's 58 years old. Now, she was married and divorced.
I told you she was married. I told you. Now, what's her name? What's her name so we can go see, did she get the divorce? Dawn Robbins. Okay, let's go see. Did Dawn Robbins file for divorce? Let's look. Okay. Nigga. Okay. Only thing, hold up. She was the one that filed for divorce. Got him. Got him. Got him. Stupid. Stupid. Stupid.
This is her life, okay? And we've seen another video, I think I did a reaction on my channel, 57 and broke, okay? And I really want to talk about this because for a lot of men, this is something that could happen. It typically may not happen. But think about somebody that was in Vogue. You know, you're the best-selling artist, you know, one of the greatest selling groups of all time, and then you think that that's going to come on forever, that money's going to come through forever, and you know, the older you get, and you know, you looking at yourself as a superstar, nobody could ever say that, you know what, you're going to be living in your car one day, you're going to be homeless one day. Even me on YouTube, man, I've seen YouTubers that had it all and now broke. I had one friend of mine, I don't want to call his name, but he had it all, man. Talented YouTuber, killing it, making over $80,000 a month, and then something happened, and then all of a sudden, you know, you're out of the business all of a sudden. And the thing is, it can happen to any of us, right? And I like her attitude, you know, I like her resolve with all of this. She has a solid support system, but you know what? Fame doesn't always equal fortune, okay? And then when you're in the industry getting money, it doesn't set you up for long-term success all the time. And there's good times and there's hard times and all of this. But the one thing that I've learned from just my short journey on YouTube as a creator is you got to always be creating value in the world, man. That's what it's taught me, because you know what? It's easy to start ringing your own alarm, like, oh, you know, I'm doing this. Oh, you know, I got this popping. Oh, you know, this is what I got. This is what I got cracking. You know, this is me. You know, people should do this. And hey, for right now, you might have a lot of money. You might be doing well, but it's going to dry up. It's going to dry up, man. You know, if you're not investing, if you're not in the industry, if you're not changed with the industry, and all you are as a person that's looking for, let me say, you're looking for work, or you're looking for somebody to pay you and you're getting entitled, yeah, man, it's easy for you to go broke, bruh. Because again, you're paying money, you paying for your salaries. I mean, you know, you got expenses, you got cars, you got homes, you got a mom you taking care of. Man, that money goes quick. That money goes quick. Few trips, and then the money dries up. You know, you got people stealing money from you. Yeah, man, you can become poor very fast, and then you can get humble. And imagine like having everything, like being in Hollywood, having homes, having cars, having it your way, and then going from that to like, wait, I'm homeless now? I'm back living with my mom? You know, like This is my new reality. This is what I'm doing now. And it can happen, man. You see people all the time. Let me just say, I've seen guys who are PhD, Stanford physics, Harvard physics, and I've seen episodes here on YouTube or Cornell or Columbia, and these are guys who are homeless, Skid Row. You know, things happen people's lives, man. Somebody die, their wife leave you, something happens, and people respond to things differently based on adversity. You see it with NFL players, basketball players. They got every potential to do, you know, the job right, and you know, and for whatever reason they can't produce, they can't play, and they fall into obscurity. And in life, you're just gonna have situations where you're gonna have to face that obscurity because it's gonna come in some way. I don't care if you're a good person, I don't care if you're a helpful person or whatever. Life is going to present its challenges, all right? And the strong survive those challenges. It is what it is, okay? The strong have to.
All right, y'all. Next video. We know what happened here. She filed for divorce. Over with. Next video.